I play with fire every day, only burned a few times. Ignored above life tree until its branches grew vines. Turning heads or burning beds, all the same manipulation. Won't wet my day without giving the rain some stipulations. It's plain evisceration, solar powered slug death. I'm dipping my ants in chocolate and still getting bug breath. Lie in bed, cords intact, I choose to cut my ties instead. Until slowly the deep red lust behind my eyes is bled.
I'm sitting in a rocking chair behind my eyes, inside my head. I'm at the control center pulling all the levers until I am dead. I'm not an operator connecting you, so watch what you call it. I'm looking back at how much time I spent counting contents of wallets. Me used to whisper to me, you need to be a different shape or size. You know, hey, the envy goes great with your eyes. Now my confidence is UAV plane in the sky, so aim high. The thought of running away is something even thieves couldn't take in stride. Right. Every gust of wind feels like God is breathing down my neck. I guess I never would have felt for it if I wouldn't have found the net. Leave me to die, I want my spine aligned with the floorboard. Bleed me dry before my mind gets combined with the warlord. You're game to me, so it's time to die as I move forward. And I try to look for the signs of the times on the scoreboard. Sometimes I feel like I'll be 6 feet knee deep in worms before the next time me and God are ever again on speaking terms.
Speak in turn, a servant's clock couldn't possibly know the time. And my fate seal hasn't been properly notarized. Stared at me with open eyes, happy with a bowl of coal. Vocalize your disdain for my filthy soda soul. Slow your roll, shift free, I'll call my fam in Italy. Only difference between can and can't is candidity. Black hearted in these lines, go far to compose tar. Crowbar, throw darts, try to keep your nose sharp.
この湖は今まで見たどの湖よりも美しい。だが私にこの湖を美しいと感じる資格があるのか。
I'm not really hearing rappers right now. Well, I mean, I'm hearing them, but like, I don't really hear what they have to say, so like, I'm not really hearing. Why
are you shaking?
2015. Okay. Let's get it yapping. You write words, I synthesize raps with voodoo systems. Throw loops that make them glow blue like Mewtwo victims. So let me catch you after you're finished with tagging beats. Huffing and puffing your raps at diminished capacity. Your style's yellow like urine, sucking sap, stuck in the past. Muppets on blast, feathers flying, volcanoes huffing the gas. Your artistry's frozen, your English is partially broken. Fortunate if less is more, we're just a marketing slogan. Type your label's URL to order some doormats while I border my trash with 16 chorus formats. You've got a lot of nerve, gripping cardioids, spitting fables, writing with as much grace as an atheist dinner table. Yeast in the mix, heat head swollen with Fred. Gas rappers, I need that like a hole in my bread. We never stagnate the pond, bet hard till death starts. Superneutral. We stick together like wet cards, garbage artists making hits. They want Yelik to stop them, but that's a cosmic solution to a terrestrial problem. My own rap, I don't think your ego was properly bandaged. Make a whack track and you owe me for property damage. Dinner table champ pouring souls from my gravy boat, making quotes that burn like hard liquor in a baby's throat. Left me alienated, I broke a whole set of locks. Nerves are alienated when I think I get shocked.
You don't have any more vacations to sell. Why did you leave that ranch?
Doctor, we don't have any more time for any of this now.
But we don't reckon time the same way, do we, Clarice? This is all the time you'll ever have.
Later, now please listen to me. We've only got 5...
No! Now listen.
I don't get inspired to write whenever I thought of a target. I'm product placement in your face if I'm a product to market. Caught up as a harness in hardship, still feels like I'm flossing my hardest. Hell as hot as an armpit, all of a sudden my album is a product at Target. What's the price on your head? On the circle with a dot in the middle. The serpent is talking in riddles while my verse is so hot that it sizzle. Don't trust the scale or wait for the faucet to dribble. Thug life's a rusty nail, you would wanna get caught up a little. You hated this before the words had a chance to leave my mouth. The type of sadly ever after you only read about. Young black wanted to come back back and unwrap some fun facts with the type of flow white people buy more than blunt raps. Got my lunch pack, traded my suitcase for toothpaste. Fell head over heels when I hung myself with my own bootlace. True taste, harsh and bitter, but looks dark cause the winter sharp as a splinter. We all start as beginners with a game and we are the dinner. Where's the soft spot on my head? I guess it's hard to remember. Read the love potion ingredients, all it said was add hard to the blender. I can't be human, cause there's more than dark at the center. Fate could move mountains, if only I could harness my temper. Choke until blood is leaking my head, but then time is lost. I guess seeing red wasn't a good enough sign to stop. I'm the poster boy for knowing what to say to your whining talk. So I guess this is yesterday's billboard and I'm signing off.
Finger marks, strangulation, speculation, ostracizing, coexist, glaciation, segregation, chaotic collapse wasn't my original intent. But when faced with the unknown, the public comes to a consensus. Can't blame the scrutinized for rebelling a little. Open eyes to the sensation of a devilish riddle. Expose a hypocrite, blame is the muddiest work. Empathy lines blur when somebody gets hurt. How to reject a broken toy without blaming the whole facility. How distal can you get when it comes to culpability? Copaesthetic, electric bystanders, killing time up, stressed, invested in causes that will never bite the ride of no surprises. When the iceberg crushers abandoned ship, dusty social DNA requires companionship, something separate from Yelik in a physical sense. The context it's steeped in is still miserably dense. Wayward monster with a hollow soul, fake imposter with a lot of goals. No debate in the mental taxation is plain to see. But first let me tell you the story of how we came to be.
Yelik, where you going?
Oh, I've just gotta take a piss.
Yo, we're on like right now.
Hold on.
Yelik.
No, I'll be out in a minute. Okay. Urination. Chain says do not pull, passing acid in massive batches until the pot's full. Don't want it to stay inside, exiled to the sewer. Rats to find it tasty are becoming fewer and fewer.
I'm Dean, he's Sam. Welcome to Superneutral. Junior music industries trying to military recruit our future. Golden shower offers, give credit to the sky when water falls. Cause of that they thought we gave up, but nope, not at all.
Walk tall, never lame, pen game off the wall. Promoters wouldn't hit me up if I was a volleyball. Breakfast of runner-ups, catch a knife in your cereal. Marry the game, but I don't think she's wifey material.
Just to get paid, these best slaves are trading life for a miracle. Your sex slaves, the next plague might be venereal. Fisher Price, Mike, I can't listen if it sounds plastic. Get your life right before I start a shit on you habit.
No use for Wood Widow, Yelik's Little Dipper is massive. Long as I know I'm the best, I'll keep pissing out classics. Skipper to captain, no one dares deliver a challenge. Squat P at mock speed, clock beats my withering talent.
You can't stop me, I won't give up till we're live with Jimmy Fallon. Because the world on my shoulders is just giving me balance. Channel my piss into your mouth, it's only right it seems. Commercial artists, because they only see what they all like to see.
Underground struggle, I take pride in my fight to breathe. Contracted West Nile from all of the rappers biting me. Neckbone, frayed the noose, paid some dues and did the dishes. Fulfilling wishes of samples flipping like Olympic gymnasts.
You can be the spitting image of my dick getting finished. Pissing off her makeup till she's like, can I get a minute? Shit in Cinderella's slip. There's so many sides to a story, it's time for all. Cause we all know there's more than two sides to a ball.
Recommend your favorite bowl, I won't mind it at all. Gray matter drippings rolling down the side of the stall. One level for real rappers and the rest are primates. Your songs aren't pale yellow, I suggest you hydrate.
When I actually try to make good shit for you, porta potty fine taste. Let's say you're in for it, and I mean upside your face. Here's the truth, so don't even blink or you'll miss. I can smell you from here, no wonder you think you're the shit.
The pink tip with the yellow stream sinking your ship. You can filter out the waste, but you're still drinking my piss. Mouth open, ears shut, everybody came to boast. From my brain or my bladder, it's all the same to most.
Let's make a toast to this war, just remember that you've been born. Especially when life gives you a piss poor excuse of a shitstorm. They're all loyal to the talent, even when they have lost it. Musicians all just want you to put your hands up, then empty your pockets.
What's the matter, Pop? Are you confused?
Hades crown, light head, play shift the slight edge, fight till we're dead. But Yelik at his height fled, don't tell me I'm not sane. Stop reigns and rob brains, sustained on a diet of hot flames and lion manes. Lowest lane with blood clot stains and a reign of cowardice. Common sense claims the devil's bane is powerless. Dusty white stars on a chalkboard vacuum. Animal brain living in the now because you have to.
I'm talking to you all, sometimes I question what to ask you. Ghosts walking through walls, nowhere to be, just wanna pass through with how often I fall. Makes sense why my ego's black and blue, Lord, no false sense of reality. But that is true, back to prove that the stab wounds on my back aren't tattooed. Running circles around the track marks on lines we relapse to. I'm high off the homegrown blood, don't need more than an ounce of it. Throw everything at me, even the kitchen sink for being counterfeit.
I ain't living in hell, hell's living in me. I tell you half the story, the rest you fill it in. I ain't living in hell, hell's living in me.
Brings me out delirium, sips them clip it, wink, wink.
I ain't living in hell, hell's living in me. I tell you half the story, the rest you fill it in. I ain't living in hell, hell's living in me.
Brings me out delirium, sips them clip it, wink, wink, wink.
Drunk off my own decapitation. I can feel my head spinning. Drink till I'm a zombie. It's the kind of life you feel dead living. Drunk till I feel like my bed is an abandoned prison. Drink till my head's a headache away from an aneurysm. Smoke out of my nostrils. Head up to here where the rain fell. Blaze my own trail. Disregard any pain felt. Smoked weed every day until that cage became a shell. Blaze one and they named my favorite dead brain cell.
Ragged bricks and jagged cliffs all worn to new forms. Statues exist to provide stones a state to mourn. Days are shorter when less oxygen is absorbed. Fruit from labor, exact opposite of the source. Heavy force to push winners, hold dinner condition. Gain solace in brain rottage, break from the mission. Gray skies are a lesson, no use for a Stetson. But rays will peek through when delirium sets in.
I ain't living in hell, hell's living in me. I tell you half the story, the rest you fill it in. I ain't living in hell, hell's living in me.
Brings me out delirium, sips them clip it, wink, wink.
I ain't living in hell, hell's living in me. I tell you half the story, the rest you fill it in. I ain't living in hell, hell's living in me.
Brings me out delirium, sips them clip it, wink, wink, wink.
Oh, no. Thank you, but I just wanted to ask you which way I ought to go.
Well, that depends on where you want to get to.
Oh, it really doesn't matter. As long as I...
Then it really doesn't matter which way you go.
Break your brain stem, risk a filament twisted with diligence. Illnesses taint your bloodstream, anti-treatment is militant. Coddle a bottle, you'll seize weeds and something's up. Red organs beating on the sleeve of your button up. Pretty soon it breaks again. You've got a tertiary graft with metabolites attached to your urinary tract. Final result, insult, allies polarized. Mars rage red, sold me on the sober rover rides.
Told to die, you can feel so behind my glowing eyes. Trying to figure out how being sober high coincides. When I smoke, I don't float through skies. I'm laying in grass, staring at airplanes on my back, waiting for a crash. I'm one overdose away from not even knowing that I'm dead. Need some acid to wash away all the fungus growing in my head. Quote what I said, I need a good ending to cope with a bad start. I'm going to bed before the bed bugs bite their way through my track marks.
I ain't living in hell, hell's living in me. I tell you half the story, the rest you fill it in. I ain't living in hell, hell's living in me.
Brings me out delirium, stitch them, clip it, wink, wink.
I ain't living in hell, hell's living in me. I tell you half the story, the rest you fill it in. I ain't living in hell, hell's living in me.
Brings me out delirium, stitch them, clip it, wink, wink, wink.
Search as far as the eye can see to stifle my vibrancy. Take winery through D, and I'll take the winery, only partly consumed with living. You're already doomed when delirium is the helium to your party balloon. In all fairness, value shift, fake grim to parents. Flustered lovers dance in the bliss of dim awareness, claiming baggage again. Acid on my biome, the grass is always greener when it's covered in trichromes.
He's alive. Alive! I have created life.
Exhume the bodies of the pretty, put their fate in my hands, joined together with thread and needle. I'm creating a man, dirty spade and 30 blades, beakers and fluid leakers. A scalpel removes the eyes from the keenest of seekers. Now we're even. The meek should avoid peeping, laying down tracks for a train wreck to steam in. Levy the tides of moral objection, pour it into a slight mixture. Evaporate in a small dish under my light fixture. No laws against the impossible, stop the bodily rush. Laissez-faire corpse creation with a fatherly touch. Probably enough, butcher tough, with a half and a laugh. Smooth over the dermal seams, with graft after graft. Pierce brain and mix in, modesty evicted. Every quality of mind distilled into a liquid. Unblock the blood and chakras till they're steady in flow. Golden shackles around his ankles, and he's ready to go.
That will make you feel better. A toast in celebration. I have made a man.
Neck holds electrodes, muscle spasm, ugly chasm, air exposure, veins purple, pain dermal. Something had him, roasted once, cooked twice, shook the dice, snake eyes, try after try to ignite. Mist flame, gray skies, the car battery hooked up, circumstances lining up, eyes are stuck, imbibing him what is imbibed in us. Copper wire, feeding into identical lacerations, eyes open, electrochemical activation, pulse monitor on. Hardly a chance to lose, promising beep, beep. Heartbeat, amplitude, sudden change, digits closed. Monster yet to be titled, skin green with necrosis, but now replenished and vital. Burning tomes, the stagnant pages learning to roam. A monster lacks the autonomy to journey from home. Ignorance provides a shroud to curb a lot of the fright, but don't point fingers when he wanders out of my sight.
Dear God, where? Hippos also fear Gustave, and they are on alert, guarding a young calf that was born this year. Normally, crocodiles don't threaten hippos, not even babies. But 2 months ago, a ranger saw Gustave kill and devour an adult hippopotamus.
Even if you're all talking, no fight or all barking, no bite like a cat gun, you'll get your heart broken by the one who showed you that you had one. I'm Tyler Durden, you're Marla Singer. When we're sport fucking, turn a girl's night threesome into an orgy. I'm being forthcoming, I'm a one-woman man, and she knows that it's all love. With 6 girls in my bed, I play 18 holes with 1 golf club. I can't say I truly care, you could say I'm giving up fast. She had a sandpaper pubic hair, but I guess I hit a rough patch. It's the life, nobody makes out alive, you have to survive to win. Oh, and the irony of having too much pride to sin. You got it backwards like Nike stripes or an Adidas swoosh. When push comes to kill, you pretend that you needed a boost. My heart is broken till it gets fixed. My nitpicks from dimwits, eat a dick bitch. The way I eat bricks makes you shit bricks. Pair of shoe with a broken strap, like there is no holding back. This beef will never end because you pray to a golden calf.
Yo, lower that. Wow. Yo, they're gonna see it. Fuck no, I ain't trying to run from the gas station. Yo, crack that window or something. Yo, get a little closer to me. Whisper something.
Off rip, lids peeled to see through your cheap effects. You walk stiff in your weak kicks to keep them fresh. Can't stomach the pimp's words. Sharp letters bust ulcers, don't get ahead of yourself. Just call some bus sculptors. Clack, clack, quack, quack. Ducking won't bring your dad back. Get my receipt from Subway, cause they gave me a bad rap. The eye doctor with the needle. Spot cockeyed vision. Doc Yelik got Popeyes like I got fried chicken. Inclement weather flow, thick drum, fog roll. The bone is always bigger when it's in another dog's hole. Sift garbage, don't bite or harvest my labor fruits. Bad call, might as well cat call a saber tooth. Fix your tone, pitch a tent, and I'll pitch a one-hitter. Overrun critter, cola lung, golden tongue spitter. Fold in half when I speak. Devil may cry when holy laughs. This beef will never end because you pray to a golden calf.
Something we've had this bad a rhythm. Not saying demons are fact or fiction, I just don't think that he has it in him. I locked you out of your own house, I know that you just found out. I'll pretend to be a realtor so I can show you a roundhouse. Too big they can cop for small crimes, cause I've grown smarter. Catch a murder charge and I strangle you with an iPhone charger. You played doctor and donor whenever you gave that guy a head. Pretend you didn't lay down with him, we both know that you lie in bed. I hear you Mason's praying as I sneak into the Secret Service. Who's the closest person to dustpeck if he's the furthest? Speaking third person, but does he prefer this? Least deserving of an award, but I guess that he deserved it. You say to be the one who said it, I say what needs to be said. I cried wolf the entire pack of me, but I won't believe when I'm dead. I'm not trying to be a gangster, I promise I'm not trying to be a thug. Not trying to be a hard ass, I just had too much iron in my blood.
Yo, Yelik, tell these people what you're hearing.
I'm hearing clocks with no tick. Just a lot of talk, now I'm frying a frying pan. They asked if I could walk the walk. Do your thing, par, but you'd make a shitty king. I say witty things to keep away the pretty wings. Riding red-eyed at night on an economy flight. You think I'm not really a god? You're probably wrong. Eat, sleep, keep the snake marinated in soft walls. Back to the pretty wings. Pockets full of moth balls, blue is for birds who haven't yet attained flight clearance. Purple's for royalty, gray's for neutral knight errants. Take me to the basement, lined spatially adjacent to impress a deist god who walked away from his creation. Complacent with marketing tools and their vapid placement. Go ahead, buy some Beats by Dre as a fashion statement. Standing on the stage with a rapidly evolving floor. You can try to let me know, but my ears are revolving doors. Airship parts convene, I'll always be the flyest cog. Check my wood, it's blue and green. I heard you want a dialogue. I'm not selling you any pointers. I don't want you to buy a dog, but defrost settings will help clear up that pious fog. Never lose, beheading humans with the blades of retribution. Heads roll off perfectly. Critics praise my execution, snatch your words away. Cake and sell some jarred hate, but at least you spoke up and picked up that bar date.
Every day's a hard day, especially when you're shark bait. Never realized a son of Jonah would put me in such a dark place. Now my soul's so dark, put a Sharpie on your Sharpay. Wanna be me, the world only accepts change like an arcade. I'll change the perspective of me with a freestyle that's over the payphone. And when I crash my Jeep into your face while I'm on my way home, I wanted to hide, didn't want to be pained into the Lord's Supper. I wanted to lay low and be as low-key as Thor's brother.
There's a new pet. Chia pet. The pottery that grows. It's fun and easy.
You asked God where he was at during all the times you were struggling. Maybe he's in the same spot you left him. All those times you forgot about him, back when your life was going so great. Oh wait, maybe he's busy designing the different faces of the 353,000 babies being born today. Maybe he's calming the waters of a storm to save a righteous man. A sailboat has lost his sea but never lost faith. Or praying for 4 days straight so can stop the ocean before swallows them whole forms away. So have a nice life, boat. The drunkards wasted the search party. It's bottoms up in hell's pit. We're back to square one, even though it's round two. Cause I'm feeling too squared to even be around you. Perfect circle shape, my outlook in the kaleidoscope of choice. Choosing but noise is confusing. If there's no clear winner, whenever it's my voice I'm losing. To the victor goes my spoiled carcass. How can a corpse feel so heartless? Accept my donation of organs. Try saying no, looking into the face of an orphan. You prayed to God, thinking it was all ponies and rainbows. Forgot it's about washing off sin cycles. You can't just change clothes. Repentance takes tolls on the same roads we paved with hopes. The road to hell isn't paved by the one who can choose which way the flame blows. I'll see you in hell. This is heaven on a postcard. It's just not the same. I thought it was a game, but that's what happened. happens when you center your whole team around a nose guard. It's so ironic, it's like they can finally see that they're so blind because there is no I in team. God is enough, you can take my life, keep your fake lies and world of snakes and spies. Gun on my face like thanks, those bullets will go great with my eyes. But don't come dragging yourself back here holding your hands out. Cause I ask you where you were when I needed help. When I needed my message heard by the dying years of a child or the ill in a children's hospital praying to God for a messenger. The kids are painting pictures of hope choking on the umbilical cord. There is no walls, floors lead to dead-end drops where we free fall into a slave roll. It's the groundbreaking teardrop that stained the glass you bow to. God, omnipresent you with the opportunity to see God in man. But the word God is obnoxious to the godless man, reaching their neck out begging they can save off with his hand. Another grain lost and a saying learn to walk where you stand. One thing you can tell a puppet is talk to the hand. We're advanced enough to know there's more to earth than basic survival. We bathe in the bile, stained vile. Pray the answer may take a while. While you wait, trying to let the church replace your Bible. What's the good book to a bad reader? We think we have a million questions. We only have one to ask the reaper. Most of the time the student just becomes the more frustrated student. You can try to outclass the teacher, but you just can't do it. You should be more worried if God forgives than if God exists. Especially if you just beheaded the fourth horseman so you could kiss the apocalypse. You asked where I was during all the times you called to me. I was right here, waiting for you to come help me. In the same place I'll always be. Cause I didn't turn my back on you, I expected you to follow me. True. One day you'll wake up and everything fake is real. So just sniff glue until you overdose or until your fate is sealed. Being this hurt is something that I probably prayed to feel. But learning where to go from here might actually take a kneel. I pray for direction and God not be lost in a TV series. Convinced I'm a ghost that's invisible. Even though you can still see me clearly, I blow up on everyone nowadays like a hardwired defenses. And it feels like the walls on my head are really barbed wire fences. Cops will catch me drinking and driving again, or so they think. It's funny though, cause they're the ones who drove me to drink. Why let the world drink from my wooden cup? Kings are crooked enough over the heads of these robots, but at least things are looking up. Never been a hater, I do this for my family, not anyone else in this town. Must be an escalator, cause people try to walk on me and I'm a constant letdown. I don't care what you were told, I'm much too old to fuss for the soul. Wanna learn how to conquer? Only worry about what you control. The birth pains, the earthquakes, and everyone dies in wars and plagues. We're soldiers too, we're just too smart to die just for a flag. I'll get on your level as soon as my feet start touching the floor. No need to do inventory, I can just tell you what is in store. Window shopping for a soul, the reaper that's showing you what to fear. Stomach drop to the floor, and I'm going to go with my gut here. Play to win, but can't blame them, cause it's not all a game to win. I have met an angel at the bottom of my bottle of Jameson. Rebel with the cause, died inside your mind, hiding behind defiance. Sins add up in the line for pride, just like a pride of lions. It's a drive-by alliance, you get fried by an appliance. You're blind as if you think God has your back after you sided with science. You want angels to do you dirty work, but nobody ever shows you the true side. Feels like every day's October the 31st. Word to my early birth, I died to feed us, that they tried to feed us. Not saying look to the sky when you pray, but try to speak up.
Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Who am I?
I'm no Hollywood zombie, Yelik's verbosity got to me. Honestly, every quality aside from modesty. I've tried to keep the mouth stitched and let my eyes do the talking. Yeah, a group of 3 people surprised me while I was walking. Ended up dead, obnoxious but I'm not to be thanked. I'll always have trouble controlling my monstrous strength. Enough expository, let me get to the meat of the issue. Freezing your tissue, whether you worship Jesus or Vishnu. Investigation taking place. It doesn't have to be bad, but find a monster on the scene, they'll trace it back to your lab. You imbued me with a life I have no interest in giving, but I have to destroy myself for you to continue living. I am the evidence, the weapon and the intent, and I don't want the meddling without my creator's consent. But here's a warning, I may doom myself to immolation, but next time, take responsibility for your creation. I exonerate my master by my own free will, and I can probably guarantee that me and only me will. Electric receptors are honest souls up in the heavens. You can continue creating without my cumbersome presence. I say this with peace, don't be wasting my sacrifice in Yelik. Don't even think about bringing me back to life. I say this with peace, don't be wasting my sacrifice in Yelik. Don't even think about bringing me back to life. Get this nail in. Pull out the drill. Oh, it's looking nice.
Yelik, you're supposed to be rapping on the album too. What are you doing?
I'm building a wing repair shop for melodramatic musicians. I'll peel your lid back, mid-lap, kidnap your Jezebels. I'm reading tomes in southern homes so I can set a spell. Hammer out, banging meat, crank the heat. Fry demons, get a vein, let it drain. End your reign, dry season, empty Philly foil litter. Just rappers with no guts, guillotine conveyor belt. Human sushi roll cuts with saws in the rainforest. Bud flying, buds dying, while vampires crack their canines. Sucking on blood diamonds, takes one look at my face for your bowels to transition. No radio play, we're too foul for transmission. I earn stripes like anthropomorphic man tigers. You burn ice like Eskimo campfires. Comment on Yelik not wasting his raps on whack battles. Watch him roll off his back faster than a wax apple. More than one way to skin cats that you could never claim. So battle rap is just a better name for my sweater game. No rebuttal from my head that's only good for hat tipping. Fry my food up in white matter rapper fat drippings. Call you out at your own shows, hoes. You've been warned. The doc blows spots like a leopard in a windstorm. Space suit bitch, blow servos and burp comets. Merlot, red throat, verbose, word vomit, lacking sax, so I'll smash your gadgets until a cog breaks. Acrobatic, your flow's stiffer than an old dog's gait. Book of rap, waste of trees, I offered to cut them back. Reminds me of firewood, just a log with a bunch of hacks. Leave a Christian missing. You know that title is horseshit, a sin to worship idols, but not to idly worship. Roots outdated, jaded truths you'll find in the dirt. Count your blessings, I'll count sheep. Not hard to find at church. If heaven's gremlins pester the Yelik and set him off again, they'll be like wrestler, dish cleaner, Booker T, Washington, dead.
Feel like I was put on this earth to reap. So when you die, you better hope that my face isn't the first you see. Saw a broken halo once and realized it was the devil's crown. Send that son of a gun to hell before asking to put his weapon down. That right there isn't right. Fiction isn't fascinating. Black swearing he's white. A pigment to my imagination. Hide evidence before cops can find it. I'll solve a crime. Life's hurdles will probably make you all fall in line. There's always time for me to just take my time. Swallow the dollar signs on your mind. I pay no mind. Get in the zone, I'm a living poem, lost with no way of getting home. A bunch of industry clones on their backs, paralyzed, injury prone. Oh hey look, my reflection is here, but it's wearing a blank stare. And now I'm just checking my beard for some gray hair. Play the game until you lose your turn. Your girl's vagina is gaping, cause I can't think of a looser term. I'm the reaper posing every slow death that gets watched. It's almost like I made you watch, like a Rolex sweatshop. Die a slow death like starving, losing weight won't make you less fraud. I was blessed by God, cause now I'm a superhero with a desk job. Ask me for a tour of my house, and I'll start showing you out. I do watch what I eat, but only when it goes in my mouth. My only mission on earth is to hide my only mission on earth. It was a gift and a curse, given at birth, and I just think which could be worse. First off, I know I need to kill it because it could be cursed. Secondly, what's going to happen if it gets to me first? Pray for me. don't you ever lay before my feet. Thank God that some of these people even pray before they eat. So if you think you're godly and you talk to God, then you missed all that he said. Not a human but a zombie instead. I'll come back to life and treat your body like bread. Even God's favorite monster gotta be fed. So who wanna be dead? If you steal the food off my plate, maybe it was all in your head.
Wanna know how I feel? I feel like I'm losing on purpose. I feel like I'd rather do jail time than more community service. I feel like scrutiny worthless. Nobody can handle criticism. Complaint box activists with no friends. We only click with ammunition.